Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Not again. Why does that keep happening? Hello, everybody. Welcome. How are all of you? I'm doing looking better bats. I hope you're all having a lovely evening. I know what time of the day it is. Yep. Today we are reading, or tonight, I guess. We are reading more Tavern Talk. And boy, am I excited for this. If you don't know what Tavern Talk is, it is a game where you work as a fantasy tavern keep and hear about the chaotic stories of what's totally not Dungeons and Dragons characters. Nope, for legal reasons, not that. And I'm eating dinner. Also, y'all know what day it is tomorrow. I know you all know. Tomorrow is the first day of Pride Month. Woo! So tomorrow we're going to be going from this to rainbows. And I'm talking about my background for context. And since Pride Month is coming up, I think I want to get back into reading Nevermore and Daybreak on Webtoon because my god, they are so good and they are so cute. Pluto is my favorite character in Nevermore. Still not sure who my favorite character is for Daybreak. Probably Toma. Yeah, I think it's Toma. So look forward to gay shit all June. I'm not even gonna lie. It is also June is also Scoliosis Awareness Month. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a curved spine. And why am I bringing this up? Because fun fact, for those of you who don't know this about me, I have scoliosis. Not only do I have scoliosis, but my doctor said, and I quote, "Girl, you got one of the worst forms of scoliosis I have ever seen." I am not kidding. She has actually said that to me, and I'm just like, oh my. Oh no. Cheating! Yo! What is up? What is up, my brother in Christ? I realize how that phrase sounds coming out of my mouth, so I am never using it again. Playing Tomo Life. You? I am going to be playing Tavern Talk, and I'm waiting for Blade to come out either tonight or tomorrow, which very excited for. But since I can't pull from right now because servers are down, we're going with magical alcohol. I mean juice. Twitch, I meant juice. I swear. I swear on I swear on your lives, Lord knows I'm not swearing on mine. I'm also eating some chicken and rice and strawberries because the girl's gotta eat. But also, I really wanted to stream, so it's like, If I don't eat, I'll cry. So it's like, what do I do here? I was like, obviously, the answer is eat while I stream. But how have you been, my guy? Good to see you. And the rest of my cats who are here, I hope you all are. Oh, I felt my entire face vibrate just now. That was weird. But I hope you all are doing well too. But I think that's enough of the just chatting session. Let's go to the bedroom. I mean, the gaming room. Did I seriously mix up my gaming scene with the bedroom scene in my head? Brain, are you okay? The answer is no. No, we are not okay. We are never okay. We are depressed, hungry, and knowing my chat, some of y'all are horny. I say that because I know you fuckers. Don't think I don't. I see you fools. Jesus! Yes, I know my persona is... Oh, come on. Loading into the void. This game I will be getting when it comes out. Let it rain, let it pour. If you ever leave me, baby. Please. Okay, let me stop. Hey, innkeeper. Hello, it's been a while since I've seen you around. A whole 2 weeks to be exact. And you already miss me? A little. Cute. I got my hands on a fuck, hair wall. Dude, is my persona still fucking loading? Why? Where is she? Oh, come on now. Are we really doing this? Come on now. Are you gonna do this all stream? Because I kind of need my PNG here. Hello? I would like for my persona to show up, please and thank you. Oh boy, I hate it here. So like, are you gonna do your job or are you just gonna load? Like there's Like, I'm not fucking streaming right now. You're explicitly blocked. You're explicitly blocked. Reactive talk Discord. Please change your browser permissions to grant access. I'm sorry, huh? The fuck do you mean? Okay, that was weird. I got my hands on a job all the way over in Daria. I don't know. Seemed like something relatively easy, but well paid. Or something too good to be true. Ayo? Not this time. Apparently, the farmer just wanted to be done quickly. She offered a higher than average rate. Sounds like easy money. Bitch better have my money! Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish. You know, I think I could use a drink first. Something to loosen my tongue. I feel like this job drained me of all my social energy. You know what? I got vodka and I got some tequila in the back. Oh, that's not what you meant. Only if I get to hear the rest of the story. Sounds like a good deal to me. Something to loosen your tongue. So you're not gonna want a potion. Listen. You're gonna want to get you some cranberry juice. You're gonna actually no. Here's what you're gonna want to get: some grenadine, some orange juice, some tequila, and boom, you got a tequila sunrise. It's sweet, delicious, and it'll make you, and it'll so taste so good. No, that's not what she meant. All right. Well, we're gonna go with Spoken Heart. Or should we do Sunny Breeze? Chat! If... Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Should we go with Spoken Heart or Sunny Breeze? Oh, that can be closed now. Well, since none of y'all are giving me ideas of what you want me to do, I'm just gonna go with Spoken Heart. Alright. Okay, we need that charisma check. And now we need a tad bit of strength. And a touch of defense. There we go. Order up. Let's hope this suits your taste. Your drinks never disappoint. Ah! Jade! Please, flatter me more, babes. Glad to hear. I can definitely feel my charm coming back to me. I made you a drink, now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Oh, God. Y'all, words cannot describe how much I fucking love Jade's design. Holy shit. Listen, I know there's some bias here, but look at this queen. She is queening. Fine, a deal's a deal. Told you the client's a farmer, right? She has a large flock of two-headed sheep. Apparently, that darn star fell damaged. Oh, hey, Macarena! The only queen I see is you. Ah, TD! TD! Oh, my beautiful boy. Flattery will get you anywhere with. Oh, that was Twilight. I'm sorry. My brain cannot fucking letter today, but Twilight. Damn. That flattery. That will get you everywhere with me. Didn't think you were that clever, honestly. Damn. Must be the two brains. Probably. Anyways, they go out right before their shearing appointment. And of course, the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding Doria at the moment. Seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently, an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing these last few weeks. I'm a bit clever. Twilight, you sweet, beautiful bean. So local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their locks and fences. Of course, the farmer wanted to hear her sheep. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you. Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. Did you kill them by accident? How's your day going? Oh, better now that you're here, dear. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for well hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Oh, it was gonna keep saying that. Oops, whatever. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep? You got it. My day is going good. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well, sweetie. They're impossible to get moving. Impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other is always watching you. Hey, but you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands of beasts. No thank you! No thank you! I don't want that job. No thank you! I'm good with my cavern. I'm good with my tavern. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. No thank you. No. 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 And some sheep are the one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was. Trust me. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say, retired adventurer. Alright. Go on. Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral fin folk must have lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. But back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full of tension. My god, my hands are bugging me. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have no...
Clovers! Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them.
Hello, Grandma?
A few will make them follow every single one of your commands. But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper.
You two know each other? Oh, this is Jade saying it's not the innkeeper. My bad. Do you two know each other? Barely.
Ha! Keeper secrets then. Oh, so mysterious, innkeeper.
I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. Didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly.
Best friends?
I think you got that one wrong, Jade.
I'd never befriend someone like her. I have taste.
Well, you can go fuck yourself! Well, that wasn't necessarily rude of you. Una? You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry, innkeep. Fuck you. Apology accepted.
Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh?
Read my lips very, very carefully. Okay? Fuck you! Fuck you! And she's an old lady. Indeed, I think I got the hang of it.
And what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that'll restore my energy. Those sheep made my old bones all wobbly, and I don't like feeling so weak.
Got you.
Let's see what that old magic has to offer.
Don't worry, she might not look it, but her drinks are actually really good.
I bet!
I'll just take that as a compliment, I suppose. Okay, we're just gonna... So I want to do Southern Brawler or Sailor's Courage. Well, let's do Southern Brawler. Do 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 do. You want some Andu? You want some boy? There's a good baby. There's a good boy. I didn't know that you could pour potions directly into Andu's mouth. That's so cute. I was just fucking around. But damn, I love that. Oh, nope, that's not what we want. We need a touch of charisma. And a touch of defense. Southern Brawler, order up!
Oh, wow!
Impressed?
Don't get cocky now!
You don't have to be shy, you can just admit I've improved. So, Una, Jay told me you're retired now. Enough of the adventuring business?
Absolutely! I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore! I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes!
And you decided to help Jade. And yeah, you decided to help Jade.
Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep?
No, and I don't want to. That's not my job. Thank you. Not yet. Lucky you.
Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. But this was a one-time exception.
Did the farmer pay accordingly? After your morning dew Clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. Y'all, hold on a second. Excuse me. She was so happy. She gratefully paid both of us. Oh, that's good to hear. She even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found on one of her fields. But I'm a Mida. I don't have any use for stones like those.
And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches.
Are you offering them to me? Because I will happily take shiny things. SOS! You've got shiny object syndrome! So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that precious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift. Ooh, a citrine. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. Whoa. Okay, let me stop. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it.
Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life. Didn't get this hook put in for nothing. Of course, I occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards.
You know what? Respect.
I haven't lost a game in at least 4 decades.
That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade.
Are you challenging me to a duel?
Absolutely. Oh! Guys, who do we think is going to win? Who do we think is going to win the duel? Jade or Una? I kind of want to see this. And watch it be as fucking dramatic as an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, that would be funny. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks.
That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter. But don't come crying to me after I annihilate you.
Ha! You wish. I don't know. Ooh. Jade, be on guard. You're worried about me? Yep. I just know for a fact Una is a master at cheating. I doubt that's changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? Shut up! More than once, yes. Pathetic.
Hey, are you talking about me?
Listen, Nikki. If your opponent is obviously cheating like she was, you can't beat them fair. You can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Now, watch how a real master does it. I wonder how shit went down. Oh, how did shit go down? Ooh, who's this man?
G'day.
I have returned, Innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar. And welcome, who are you? This brave adventurer is Claymore. He offered unexpected support during my quest.
I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you so much on behalf of, the world. Yes, of course. The world, Mr. Clay. But you don't need the whole thing. Just Mr. Clay is alright with me. Okay, I just went straight to Scottish. I was going for Aussie, but sure. Otherwise, you know what? I give up.
Otherwise, it sounds so formal. Like talking to one of those graph people.
You know what? I give up with the accents. Oh, you want to be one of those, Clay? You wouldn't want to be one of those, Clay, then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met?
That would be a fun trade, right, Tia?
I think I would welcome it as well. Then what can I get for you? Wait, Clay, please go ahead. Oh my! You got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? So, literally any one of them? You look strong. How about something for those muscles? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. 1 minute. Okay, we're making another Southern Brawler. Okay. And of course, we gotta give Andu a little treat. Look at him. Maybe I should start giving Andu treats on stream. Just kidding, that's not for you, Andu. You already had your treat. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This tastes strong! Magic-y, my socks are still on. Still, I love it! I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you! Now, Miss Anwar? Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There's no such time. God, I hate her. I love her design, but I hate her hero complex. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. I think it's Frost Lagoon. I remembered! Do-do-do-do-do. And a little bit of strength. And a little bit of charisma. Order up! Aw, hey Blaze, welcome, welcome. How are you, dear? Some liquid. Oh my god, my neck. Some liquid intelligence diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. I could do with something less diluted, but you're right. But you're right. It's delicious. I know I made it. The fuck? Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Please, go ahead. You think we should start with some seashells? No, I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Zenith, specifically at the local Gaia Temple. Just messing with a few things on my laptop. Oh yeah? What are you working on? So I've been told. Mostly about that wobbling ooze. Ah, yes. That was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard prophecy led me to Dalwell. Or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask. I don't think I know that many names. I always just called it Kelpie Island. Why? Because it's shaped like one. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather. Its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia that holds the portal to Avalon. The portal is in the tree? Yes, right in the center. It's called the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Faes themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation. I'm working on a project for one of my friends. It's going to be big. It's for his birthday. Oh, that's sweet. Doing things for the homies. And I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that were stringing up between rose bushes and asymmetrical shapes. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, it's always good to see you. Ah! I always thought those were arts projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to charge them with the astral moonlight. Hmm? Or what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit still long enough to ask them about any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange? After some explanation, they told me just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps. Just 2 days before the stars fell. Instead, it seemed like it was running from something, and that wasn't full of seething fury. They also claimed to be a good sign because it promised adventure. Seems like an understatement. Majorly. I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure. Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances. I had fun. That makes two of us. It certainly was something to be wary. And I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So, naturally, I made my way to nearby Carapace Beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose? What else would I be summoning? I thought maybe you would want to ask Cassiopeia for her input.
Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals.
Oh, you have such a superiority complex, and it shows. The full might of their power could disrupt the delicate balance of the cosmic design. Right, sorry, slipped my mind. You are forgiven. You are dramatic. And that's coming from a theater nerd. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request. That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells. Did she? I did, actually. Pairing dragon head tritons and flaming limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the celestial twins. Therefore, making the connection to the astral scheme are stable. Obviously. I'm tired. I hadn't managed to find a limpet shell, and one happened to be among his offerings. I honestly thought she was just decorating the beach and that she could do with more color. You weren't wrong in a way. He looks like such a lovable himbo. Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Sing Tia's hand too. Just a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular healing capabilities. Girl, your arrogance and hero complex are just... Wow. Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting shells for beach decorating? Or your very own ritual play? Probably just because he wanted something pretty. I was collecting them for my friends. At this time of the year, Galpy Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea. Okay, okay. Oops. And I love munching on seashells. You encounter these creatures a lot? I try to. They're very nice. Oh god, I'm tired. Boy can talk to animals. Gaia's blessing rest upon him. Hey, fantastic. It is! Look at him! He's such a lovable himbo! Oh, oh, we love you. Though I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they don't come back, but often they don't. I think maybe I accidentally said... Jesus! God, I'm tired. I think maybe they accidentally say things that upset them without realizing, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens. You mean they just disappear like they were never there? Yes, like they moved to a different, quieter beach. Or like they returned to the astral sea. I feel like they would tell me if they went back home. Not necessarily. Many Astrian creatures can traverse the planet at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't ready, when you weren't there, or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye. So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Possibly. Not quite. Just beckon them home. Through a celestial hug of sorts? So that means I can just visit them in the astral sea? That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous. Is it? But echoes are from the primordial sea. My family has lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow. They say it was much simpler to traverse between planes once. But for a long time it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers. And accessing it requires meticulous planning. Not to mention, the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Astrian friends who can choose to leave their home plane will on a whim get pulled back by the current events eventually. Imagine what would happen if you went in unprepared. But Fae and Kepley Island aren't from Gaia either. They told me they haven't lived here for very long. Since the 5 interplanar portals opened, their interplanar travel has become a lot more accessible again. Oh my god, why am I yawning so much? At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the astral primordial seas, not to mention Ur, are finally open to us again after all these years. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetime. So the portals haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there? Well, that is a very good question. And one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me how you summoned that whale. Oh, you're right. We're getting off track. I think I'm gonna end the stream shortly just because I'm yawning so much and it's really, really bothering me. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascination with friendships with the astral creatures. Oh my god, my dumbass almost said astral circus. Actually, that sounds kind of like fun. Y'all, can y'all imagine a circus with aliens? I feel like that would be really fun. But anywho. And his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language. So you asked him for help? Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but you didn't have to. Right, that, obviously. Thank you very much, Clay. Anytime! So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. So stars used to accompany them. I mean, there was the one star. There was. The whale even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as a tree almost as tall as the horizon tree. Damn it. And its stomach rested as giant sun. The only star of the night sky, whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right on its belly. That sounds unhealthy. That's an understatement. Star thing wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was I was one loud noise away from lashing out. It looked sick. Its translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountains or the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second, we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes. Like he wasn't seeing a monster, but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. You knew what it needed, Clay? Not completely. But I know that look in its eyes. That feeling when you're scared. You're angry. When you want to fight, but you're terrified. You won't be able to flee. So, I indeed had to show I didn't mean any harm. And I held out my last conch shell in my hands. I took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust it. But then it picked up the shell. But then it picked up the shell gently and ate it. I saw the conch shell freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hand on his cheek. I wanted it to know it wasn't alone. I'm sure it needed that. It did. It was so sad. It cried of tears of golden dust. Its tears turned to ice before they hit the ground. It was in that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet. So what I previously would not thought possible. Through a hand on Clay's shoulder and the magic of your drink, I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. Oh, Clay. Oh, sweetie. Watching Clay cry is just like, I don't know. Oh no, this is actually painful. He kissed its forehead, and the alley spurned away, freeing it of the endless chill. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. Yes, support was very helpful. I hope so. Whatever. Once it was free of pain, the whale was ready to talk to us again. I asked what had happened, and it told me fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs. A creature on 2 legs? So a humanoid then? We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances. I never want to see this man cry again, because if he cries, I am going to cry, and then the whole stream will be a fucking mess. He is too precious. Protect Clay! I cared more about the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Oh, fuck. Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. I can only remember its black and white color that had it, and that it tasted horrible. But I thought a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The 2-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, do you ever get angry? No, I am the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. Fucking liar! Where I come from, we call that repression. Luckily, its anger subsided, but when it found its way back, it thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing began. I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the Highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. Painful and inescapable, like I was freezing from the inside out. Potent frostbite, I mentioned. It seems a curse had took hold and slowly spread throughout its entire body. It tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It kept getting more scared and angrier and colder. Until even its brain was freezing. Couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So in desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. Star. A giant one at that. It looked deceptively small. Contained on its belly. But apparently, it was one of the biggest ones in the night sky had to offer. East Star. It ate Theros? The guiding star of the endless sea? It did. It did. And it kept the frostbite at bay, even if it didn't eradicate it. As you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. Yeah. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what happened, but it said the stars around it suddenly started to spin and fall out of place. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes on Cassiopeia's wings. To think that just one hungry creature break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen. You can count how lucky you were there to help. It didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Its best wasn't good enough. You are such a bitch! Alethea, you were such a bitch. The whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. We should celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain. I think so too. You managed to free the star from its stomach? No. The frostbite may be gone, but that star is part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too. As all other stars in the astral sea have been snuffed out. We will never be able to see the night sky again. And in turn, the whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. Right. Some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of its survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends. Even the worst situations can lead you to light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. But speaking of friends, on the way back, we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with the little whale charm on them. But she didn't want to wear them yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready. Oh, that's very nice of you, right, Tia? I'm just... They're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things. Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Tia, Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. That's... She said it reminded her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Well, now I'm curious. What is it? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic. The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. Oh, no. Supposedly this place is of art representation, a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the Rise of the Sun Humpback Whale. It's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So, Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? Clay, aren't you glad Tia was there to help you? Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? I suppose I am. You really are? You are surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If one was to be extreme about it. I like to think you could do anything alone. You put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happy when doing difficult things. If I have help from other people. Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Well do. Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale, you found out why the stars fell, you even made new friends. What more could you want? We still haven't the slightest idea who caused all this. An angry humanoid figure? And who is... that is who exactly? Well, we can rule out you and me and the innkeeper. We can rule out you and me. Ouch. What I do? Okay. I am in my tavern all the time. If I'm not in my tavern, I am at home reading a book, petting Ondu, and spending some quality me time. I'm not worried about y'all. Once I am off the clock, I am... Nothing else is of my concern. Leave me out of your shit. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray. I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Clearly someone orchestrated... Clearly someone orchestrated this. seems too random and methodological to have it been an accidental side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could be in a calamity, the likes of which we have never seen before.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much, girlie. This is just kind of oblivion out around here.
I don't know what kind of voice I'm trying to do for her, honestly. I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky?
0 times! I was asleep when it happened, and now that's over, there goes my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower.
You should not wish to witness such horrors.
Some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love, when I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. Listen, Lassie. This is nothing you should think about.
Okay. Sorry.
This weirdo here did it too. We all did at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos, then back to balance, everything switches in a never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me.
Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure.
And even then, someone is always going to save the world in the end.
And that someone is going to be me.
Ha ha! Oh, the youth! Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry.
Anytime, Muna. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one?
You got it!
Alright, we're gonna make another Sylvan Brawler. Okay, we gotta add a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit for Ondu. Okay, maybe a lot for Ondu. Wait, can you give these to Ondu? No, you cannot. Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know.
Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. Okay, Grandma. But this drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, it depends on the day.
I find your apathy borders on tragedy.
And I find your hero complex unsustainable.
You know what? I'm on her side with this one. I'm on Nuna's side. She's not wrong. She has not told a single fucking lie.
Remember, kiddo, they don't build those old statues for folks who are alive.
Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me.
No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions.
I apologize on her behalf. It's fine. Tia, are you dying? No, she was purely speaking in the hypothetical. I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her advice at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes. I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You might not want to say that in front of her. You think retirement is failure? One's post should never be abandoned. If you can still serve the world, you should.
God, you are a fucking brat!
Not sure if that's bleak or inspiring. The latter. Sure. She was right about one thing, though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this one could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I've never crossed anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? So 20 years. Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask. We could ask. We could ask. We could ask everyone we come across until we find someone who knows something. Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look for Everbloom. I think we should look for the Everbloom archive. Style book club? An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great seven Maidana tribes, the Gaian one to be specific. Legend has it there used to be one on each plane, even the Tuat, the plane of the dead. They were once filled with the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to their fearless archivists. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Nope. Not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. Hey, just a guy. Welcome, welcome. How are you, my dear? But you keep your eye out for it, right? You could ask the scholarly people that pass through here. Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty honey. Perhaps you can ask that bounty hunter when she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not. You are such a cocky little bitch. Just fucking ask her. She's right there. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of this, right? Bitch, go talk to her yourself. You could do with a little more time. Nonsense, we don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, innkeeper. This is very short notice. Maybe I should have made myself a drink. Damn. As are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to a fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Who knows, I was right. A good night's sleep would do wonders for you. I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Fine, I'll take one or two, though they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who would the world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time. Don't worry. I'll go with her and make her some soup. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looks like she's got a big one. Or she has a big one. Do you want some soup as well? Yes. Yes, I do. Ah, shit. Yes, please. I shall bring you some soup tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? No. Thank you, Clay. Anytime. The recipe will be a surprise. Clam chowder is my favorite. I'm not joking about that, by the way. Growing up, whenever I was sick, somebody always made clam chowder for me because they knew that it was my absolute favorite. Yes, yes. Baby Kitten liked fish too. Have a soup day. I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Talking through everything, it really helped. Thank you. Happy to hear that. I hope you hold on to those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. I think that sometimes you have to make beautiful things out of the things that hurt you. Sorry. I did not realize I was Clay still talking. Otherwise, you're left with the anger that has nowhere to go. You like being angry? No, I don't. Me neither. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun part, but it's important. Hey, never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone that they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay. And don't be scared of who that is. I'll try and keep it. Thank you. I hope you find your way. I hope you find a way back to yourself too. Thank you, Clay. Me too. You two are still going at it? Top of the evening to you. Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what magical eyes see? Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces? New acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? No way! A speaking skeleton? I haven't seen one of those in a long while. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Skelly. And he's so polite as well. You can call me Yuna, Mr. Scully. And that one over there is my friend Jade. Ah, fellow Maida. But with more skin left. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintances, Una and her friend Jade. Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have on there. Scully, shouldn't you be named after her gemstone? Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Something about it looks really familiar. Don't you think, Scully? I have no clue what you're talking about. It kind of reminds me of Skelly in a way. When was
was the last time you were digging around in the graves?
Never. I think your senses might be deteriorating with your age. Just like your ability to win while cheating.
Ha! Don't get smart with me now, oh Asteria's worst beast tamer! Oh, the wonders of friendship! You two seem to be getting along so well. Oh, absolutely!
I think I should be going now. I still have work to do.
What a coincidence! What a coincidence! I happen to want to say the exact same thing. But it wouldn't be rude to leave a distinguished gentleman. But wouldn't it be rude to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself?
Oh, Scully, she called you distinguished.
Rare. I think one of us should definitely stay longer. Isn't it cool if you both have bones made of shimmering gems? Isn't it cool you both have bones made of shimmering gemstones? That's true. I haven't seen another Mida since. Well, since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago.
Oh. Oh my.
See, it's a match already. Would it be a shame if the two of you were to become friends? Huh? Anyways, see ya!
That was, quick.
Indeed.
I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Good mythical morning! It's well past sunset, Hex.
That might be true, but it's still
morning somewhere. Yeah, I know.
You got it. But today I'm not here to talk. But today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister.
Greetings, everyone.
Oh, she's adorable.
I like her design. We got a little cute nerdy witch theme going on. Mwah! Love it. Chef's kiss. Come on in.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully.
Jade.
You can call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know she's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast. Though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside, Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defeated her wizard doctoral thesis just today. Now she can call herself an actual Selenity Witch. I don't even know.
If I was reading that correctly.
It's not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you.
I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself.
How about a drink on the house to celebrate? How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation?
Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur.
I would love a taste of one of your creations, Innkeeper.
Whatever you want, I got you.
But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me?
Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day.
That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up.
Coming right up. Okay, do we want to go with Peak Sunrise or Sparkling Nebula? I think I want to do Sparkling Nebula because I haven't made one of those in a bit. Doo-doo-doo. And a little bit for Ondu.
There you go, baby!
And some charisma. I love this color combo. Like, look at how pretty that is. Order up!
My, this is delightful.
See, told you she definitely knows her craft. Hell yeah, I do. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? The last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it.
I can tell.
Your drinks are really tasty. Thank you, thank you. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Anyone else up for a drink?
Nah, not yet.
I'm still energized from earlier. Scully? Hex? What about you two?
I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today. I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something to bring back the charm of the old days.
At your service. So charm, charisma. Okay, Okay, anybody? Oh my god, my nose.
Do we want to do Spoken Heart or Sunny Breeze?
Oh, we'll do another Spoken Heart. Why not? Need a charisma check. And we need a little bit of strength. And a little bit for Ondu.
There you go, baby.
Yeah, Papa. There's a good little creature. Spoken Art, order up. Here you go, a drink for the charming gentleman.
Oh! What a lovely taste! It warms my bones inside and out.
Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theopractically, it would be impossible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need... You need your wild... You and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe you should leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory. Maybe you should leave those experiments to someone with an actual laboratory for once. That's talking about all that talking about studying and degrees brings me back to so many old memories. I was a scholar once. I spent my life as an I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaian Aberbloom Archives, to be precise. Before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber. I've read a lot about those old archivists, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yes, the archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we could revive some of that old knowledge? It would be my pleasure, but sadly I cannot remember much of my research. Well, that blows. All those years of below ground and without sunlight don't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or the ruins, rather. Maybe you need to think about it harder. Do you remember the environment surrounding them? Maybe that could help. A little. I believe I might have even woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Deep underground. Okay, let me stop being weird. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders as sharp talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steppies or a poisonous lake. The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell into that lake once. I remember as if it were yesterday. Yeah, that's about the right reaction, Grace. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls in the Maiden archives contains all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Anyways, Sometimes I want to punch Hex. His sister is cool. I adore her, but Hex? Bro. Broski, no. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh? Oh? It sounds like the gravel map. Sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake? There's no way a location like that exists twice. On this plane, at least. Or else I would have heard of it. I wouldn't recommend going out there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. But think about all those hidden treasures. Knowledge left untouched for a millennia. That sounds a little too ambitious even for you. Fine. He's like a pouting child. Oh my gosh. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the gravel mac anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Share enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service. What a young lady. She would have made for a great archivist. A grumpy one. I'm sure she's just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. But you should be proud of yourself nonetheless. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements. And getting your PhD really isn't something small or insignificant. It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality. Scully's and my point still stands. I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely! You're all very kind. I appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. Splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you. It seems fair. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will, practically. Okay. No. Yeah, I figured as much. we made another quest. I am gonna end stream here because I am tired. And my body's starting to feel a little sore. Specifically my neck. And we're gonna go to the main menu. That drawing of sleeping onto is so cute. We're gonna quit for now. Thank you all so much for coming to the stream this evening. I had fun, and I hope you all did too. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe and follow me on social media. If you like what you see here on my channel and want to help financially support me, I have a Ko-fi and a Stream Elements page that you can donate to, or you can donate to, or you can commission me on VGen for lore and or script writing. If you want to keep up with me, I am on Twitter and Blue Sky. Twitter is why everybody hates me. Blue Sky is where my more fluffy posts go. If you're watching this on Twitch, we are not gonna raid anybody tonight, but thank you all so much for stopping by nonetheless, and I shall see you all very soon. Have a good rest of your night, everyone.